I spent the last 6 years helping men quit porn and rebuild their lives. I've worked with more than 1,800 men. I've had thousands of conversations with men struggling with pornography. I've talked to men who are watching multiple times a day, men who have been hiding it from their wives for 10, 15, even 20 years. I've worked with professional athletes, successful businessmen, entrepreneurs, fathers, husbands, Christian men who genuinely love God, but behind closed doors, they feel completely powerless over this one area of their life. And after 6 years of doing this work, I've realized something. Most men are fighting the wrong battle. So today, I want to try something I've never done before. I want to take everything I've learned over the past 6 years of porn addiction recovery coaching and compress it into just 10 minutes. The biggest mistakes we've seen, the patterns that keep men stuck, the difference between simply not watching porn and actually being free, and the exact framework that we've used to help men completely rebuild their lives. And if you've been trying to quit porn for months, years, maybe even decades, I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm about to share with you today. Because the first thing you need to understand is this: porn is probably not your real problem. And I know that sounds strange coming from a porn addiction recovery coach, but after working with more than 1,800 men, I've seen the same pattern over and over again. The details of every man's story are slightly different. I've worked with guys in their 20s, guys in their 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. We've had single men, married men, men with children, pastors, business owners, men who are incredibly successful in almost every other area of their lives, but underneath all of these different stories, the patterns are remarkably similar. Most of these men were exposed to pornography incredibly young, long before they understood sex, long before they understood intimacy, and long before they understood what dopamine was, and definitely before they understood how to process difficult emotions. So somewhere along the way, porn became more than just something they looked at. It became something they used. When they felt stressed, there was porn. Loneliness, porn. Rejection, there was porn. When they were bored, anxious, feeling inadequate, when they had marriage problems, business problems, there always was porn. And eventually you have a grown man who's been using pornography to regulate himself for 10, 20, sometimes 30 years. Then one day he decides, I'm done. And what does he do? He deletes everything, installs a blocker, makes promises to his wife, prays out and makes promises to God, starts counting days, maybe joins a no-fap community. And then he tells himself, this time I'm never going to do it again. And for a while, this works. 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, maybe even 90 days, but eventually life happens. Stress comes back. Marriage gets difficult again. Business gets hard. He's alone, tired, frustrated, and suddenly he's right back where he started. Why? Because he removed the behavior, but never rebuilt the man underneath that behavior. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned about doing this work. Porn became the medicine you learn to take for problems you never learned how to solve. And if all you ever do is take away the medicine without addressing why you needed it, eventually you're going to go searching for relief again. That's why I believe so many men stay stuck for years. They're trying to solve a transformation problem with behavior modification. And I see the same mistakes over and over again. The first is believing porn itself is the entire problem. If I could just stop watching porn, everything will be better. Maybe. But what about the stress? What about the loneliness, the shame, the insecurities? What about the broken marriages? What about the lack of trust? What about the loss of purpose? What about the man you see looking back at you in the mirror? Those things don't magically disappear because you made it 30 days without pornography. The second mistake men make is relying on willpower. Willpower works great when life is going great. But what happens when you're exhausted? What happens when you get rejected by your wife? What happens when you lose a client? What happens when you're alone in a hotel room at midnight with your phone? You don't rise to the level of your intentions. Eventually, you fall back into the level of your systems. The third mistake men make is obsessing over streaks. And this one gets so many guys, they make it 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. Then they slip just once, and immediately they feel like they've lost everything. No, you didn't. You didn't erase 120 days of growth because you made one bad decision. But this is a problem with making the entire streak the goal. A streak measures abstinence. It doesn't necessarily measure transformation. Now, the fourth mistake men make is trying to do this all alone. This is probably the one that we see more than anything. Men tell themselves, I'll figure this out on my own. I don't need anyone knowing. If I'll tell somebody once I've gotten it under control. Brother, you've been saying that for 5 years. Secrecy helped it build this problem. Isolation is what helps maintain it. And isolation is not going to be the thing that sets you free. Which brings me to one of the most important distinctions I can teach you. There's a difference between abstinence, sobriety, and freedom. Abstinence is I'm not watching porn. That's good. This is where we must begin. Sobriety says I'm actively building my life in a way that keeps me away from porn. That's even better. But a man can technically be sober while still thinking about pornography constantly. Avoid this, block that, don't look over there, count another day, fight another urge. Porn still occupies a massive amount of space in his life and in his thinking. Freedom is different though. Freedom is porn is no longer a part of who I am. And that's ultimately what we're after here, because real freedom isn't becoming better at resisting pornography for the rest of your life. Real freedom is becoming the man who no longer wants, needs, or desires pornography. And once I understood that, it completely changed the way I approach recovery. It's ultimately what led us to create the system we use today inside the rebuilt man. And if I lost everything tomorrow and I had to start my recovery completely over, knowing what I know now, this is exactly what I would do. There are 5 stages to real transformation and freedom from pornography: escape, rewire, rebuild, restore, and finally lead. Let me walk you through them one at a time. Step 1 is to escape. First, you've got to get out of this cycle. You need to understand your addiction. You need to understand and identify your triggers. You need to change your environment. You need to eliminate easy access. You need to interrupt the patterns that continually lead you back to pornography. You need structure. You need boundaries. You need real accountability. You need daily habits that support the man you're trying to become. But here's where most programs fail, is they teach you how to escape. And then you spend the rest of your life teaching you how not to go back. I don't believe that's enough, because escape is only the beginning. It's not the final destination, which brings us to step 2, which is rewire. You spent years training your brain to respond to discomfort with escape. So now we've got to build a new response, a healthier response. You got to learn what happens when you're triggered. You've got to learn how to experience stress without escaping, how to experience rejection, how to experience boredom without escaping, how to sit with discomfort without immediately reaching for dopamine. And this is where daily disciplines become incredibly important. Your morning routines, your time in prayer, your journaling, your training, your reading, your reflection, your real accountability. The daily 5 that we teach our guys, these things can look incredibly simple, but you're literally creating evidence every single day that you are capable of living differently. And this takes us into step 3, which is rebuilding. This is where everything begins to change, because we're no longer asking, how do I stop watching porn? We're asking the question, who am I becoming? I don't want you to become the same man minus pornography. I want you to become an entirely different man, a man of integrity, a disciplined man, a man who keeps his word, a man who respects himself, a man who takes care of his body, a man who does difficult things, one who tells the truth, a man whose public life and private life actually match every single day. You're casting votes for that type of an identity. And eventually, I'm trying to quit porn becomes I'm not the man who watches it anymore. It's a completely different identity. But we're still not done there, because now we move into step 4, which is restore. This is where recovery begins expanding into the rest of your life, because pornography doesn't damage one isolated part of you. For many men, it affects their marriage, their intimacy, confidence, their faith, relationship with God, their health, maybe even their finances, their ability to be present with their children, and most importantly, their purpose. So we begin restoring those things, rebuilding trust with your wife, strengthening your relationship with God, becoming present with your children, taking back control of your health, getting clear on what you're actually here to do with your life, because porn didn't exist in isolation, and neither should your recovery, which ultimately leads us to the final stage, which is step 5, which is leading. This is the part that nobody else is talking about. What are you going to do with your freedom? Because the ultimate goal was never to spend the rest of your life thinking about how many days you've gone without porn. You are free now. Now go live. Lead your wife, lead your children, build that business, pursue the calling that's been sitting in your heart. Serve people, create something, contribute to the world and to your community. Help other men. Take everything that pornography stole from you, your energy, focus, ambition, confidence, time, and point it towards something meaningful. Because ultimately, the goal was never simply to become a man who doesn't watch porn. The goal was to become the man that God has created you to be. And I've had the privilege of watching this happen over and over again. I've watched men come into our community terrified that their marriage was over, that their wife didn't trust them. She'd heard the promises before. I'm done. I'll never do it again. This time is different. And instead of making another promise, they finally started becoming someone different. They became honest, consistent, disciplined, present. They started leading, and slowly trust started coming back. I watched guys come to us after years of the same cycle: 7 days, relapse; 30 days, relapse; 60 days, start over, relapse; shame, repeat. And the breakthrough finally happened when they stopped asking, how do I get a longer streak? and started asking, who do I need to become? I've worked with many men that are crushing it professionally, making great money, running companies, training 5 days a week with a beautiful family. Everyone looking at them on the outside and probably thinking this guy has it all figured out. But privately, they couldn't trust themselves. And I've watched those men finally become the same person behind closed doors that everyone believed they were publicly. And that's why some of the biggest victories I witnessed over the past 6 years had nothing to do with a number on a street counter. The victory was the man being able to look himself in the mirror again and trust the man that is looking back at him. So if I could summarize everything I've learned over 6 years, everything we've learned from my own recovery, everything I've learned with working with more than 1,800 men, everything we've learned from watching men break through and succeed, watching men relapse, watching marriages get restored, watching men completely transform their lives, it would be this: you don't need another streak. You need a system. You don't need more shame. You need the truth. You don't need more and stronger willpower. You need stronger foundations underneath you. You don't need to spend the rest of your life fighting porn. You need to understand why you keep running to it. And ultimately, you don't need to just remove pornography from your life. You need to rebuild the man. Because there's a version of you on the other side of this, the one that is a better husband, a better father, a better leader, a stronger man of God, a man of integrity, a man with discipline, a man that lives in his purpose, and the man that can finally trust himself. And brother, you do not have to become that man alone. In fact, 6 years of doing this work, I would strongly encourage you not to even try that. It's exactly why we built the Rebuilt Man Brotherhood. It's a community of men who are done hiding, men who are done making promises they're tired of keeping, men who are done trying to figure this out alone. Inside, we're going to give you the exact systems, the training, the coaching, the accountability, and brother, to help you escape pornography, to rewire your mind, to rebuild yourself, to restore the areas of your life that have been damaged, and ultimately to step into leadership. So you've got one decision to make here today. You can close this episode out and tell yourself that you're going to try harder. You can make yourself another promise that this time will somehow be different, or you can actually begin to do something different here today. Come join us inside the Rebuilt Man Brotherhood. Stop spending months and years learning lessons the hard way that we've spent 6 years helping men solve already. It is time to quit porn. It is time to rebuild your life. And more importantly, it is time to become the man that God created you to be. You can click the link below or visit us at school.com, SKOOL.com/reboot your life to join us for free today and unlock the version of you that God has been calling you to be. Click the link below, and brother, we look forward to seeing you on the inside.